Hello and welcome to Subwatch TV. Today on Subwatch TV, we are taking 2012 BECE. 2012 BECE. We are looking at these questions, all the questions, section B questions. Then from there, we move to the years ahead. If today is your first time of coming here, I want you to subscribe to the channel. And it's not your first time and you are coming back again, thank you very much for coming. Now, without wasting my time, let's get straight into it. Now, question 1 for BECE 2022. It says that we should evaluate 0.03 times 1.02 over 0.00015, leaving your answer in a standard form. So let's get a little space here. Okay. So to do that, what we are going to do is we have to rewrite this very question. Okay, so we are going to get 0.035 times 1.02, then divided by 0.00015. So from here I can get a fraction over here. I'll get 100 here, I'll get 100, there's 3 zeros, then I'll get 10000 5 zeros here. So from there, what do we do? Then it will come back to 35 on 1000 times 102 on 100, then divided by 15 on 10000. Are we good? So from there, what do we do? Remember, this is in a bracket, right? So from there, what do? We are going to get from there, what we are going to do is we want to change this division sign to multiplication. So we are going to get 35 over 1000 times 102 over 100, then times, when I'm timesing, I'll reciprocate this one. So 100,000 on top, on 15 down, on 15 down. Let me come down a little bit for more space. So from there, we are going to get, so from there, we have to do some cancellation, okay? We have to do some cancellation. So with the cancellation, these 2 zeros will take these 2 zeros over here. And these 3 zeros will also take these 3 zeros. So we are going to let with 35 times 102. And the 15 is the denominator. So it should come here over 15. Are you okay? So from there, we can cancel out, okay? 5 goes here 3 times, and it goes here 7 times. 3 goes here 1, and it goes here 34 times. So we are going to get 7 times 34. So 7 times 34 is going to give us 238. But that is not a final answer. We have to leave our answer in the standard form. So leaving our answer in the standard form, what it means is that we have to change this to 1. We have to move it here. Okay, so we moved it 2 times. So the final answer will be 2.38 times 10 raised to the power 2. So that is that for 1A 2012 BECE. Now the B part, that's 1B. He said an amount of 4,200 was shared between Abba and Kwame. If Abba had 5/7 of the amount, how much did Kwame receive? So they're saying that Abba had 5/7 of the 4,200. So we have to look for Abba's share. Then after that, we subtract it from the main money. Then we will get whose share? We will get Kwame's share. So now you are saying that Abba had 5/7, right? So we have to find the 5/7 of the money and get the real money that Abba had. I hope it's clear. Okay, so we are going to get, so Abba was not in the question, but we have to find Abba before. So Abba will be 5/7 times 4200, right? So with this one, we are going to get 5 goes here, 7 goes here 1, it goes here 600. So we are going to get 5 times 600, and that is 5 times 600, and that is going to give us 3,000. So it means that Abba's share was 3,000, and the total money they shared was what? 4,200. So Kwame's share, that's the I, Kwame's share will be equal to the total money minus Abba's share. So you are going to get 4,200 minus what? Abba had what? 3,000. So Kwame's share will be what? 1,200. I hope it is clear. Good. So let's move ahead for the next one. Now the I say what percentage, or it says what percentage of Abba's share did Kwame receive? Now the question is saying that the percentage of Abba's share did Kwame receive? Percentage of Abba's share did Kwame receive? So I'll solve that one somewhere here, because I don't want to go down plenty. So now the percentage of Kwame's share did Abba's share did Kwame receive is that the percentage will be on Abba's share. So it will be Kwame's share over Abba times 100. So that's going to give us 1,200 all on 3,000, multiplying 100, and that is going to give us 40%. So that is the II. This is the II, and this will be for I. This part was not asked to find, but if we did not find that, we wouldn't have gotten Kwame's share. Okay, so it's very, very important. Now let's move to the C part of 2012. 1C. Let's move to 1C. Now 1C is it's a question with a diagram. Let's look at that. It's very, very simple, very, very interesting question. Now the question says that I went down too many. Oh, okay. So let's go up. We said we should find the value of x in this, but we can see clearly that this is an angle at a point. You see, this is the point, okay, the center of the line. So this is an angle at the point. An angle at the point sum up to what? They sum up to 360, right? So we'll add this and add this and add this and equate to 360. Then from there we find the value of x. So let me solve it here. So we are going to get the first one, x plus 10 in one bracket plus 4x minus 30 in another bracket plus 2x plus 30 in another bracket, all being equal to what? 360, because angle at a point, right? So we are going to get x plus 10 plus 4x minus 30 plus 2x plus 30 being equal to 360. So from there, what do? We have to group them. So grouping them, so x, 4x, and 2x will come to one side. So x plus 4x give me 5x, plus 2x give me 7x. So I'm going to get 7x being equal to 360 minus this 10, this 30, and this minus 30. So it will cancel out. So to be minus only what? 10. So we are going to get 7x being equal to what? 350. Then we divide both sides by 7. Then we are going to get 7 divide here by 7 and divide here by 7. So we're going to get 50 degrees for x. So 50 times 7 will give us what? 3. Now the 2A of 2012, it says that a car consumes a gallon of petrol every 30 kilometers drive. Okay, and it says the driver of the car set out on a journey of 420 kilometers with 10 gallons of petrol in the fuel tank. How many more gallons of petrol will be needed to complete the journey? Find the cost of the petrol used for the journey of 420 kilometers if the gallon of petrol costs 550. So let me just draw a line here. Now with this one, we know that from the question we are saying that for every every gallon, the driver drives 30 kilometers, right? So it's in the question. So if 30 km equal to 1, that is 1 gallon, okay? Then if we need 420 km, we don't know, but we know that it will be more, right? Because 30 is 1, so 420 will be more. Then if it is more, then less will divide. If it is more, then less will divide. So we are going to get, if the answer will give us more, then the less this one will come and divide. So to be you'll be getting what? 420 on 30 times 1, and that will give us 14. So it means that 14 gallons will be needed. 14 gallons will be needed to complete the 420 kilometers. Now we were told again clearly that if a gallon, so I read the I over here. So he said that if the cost of a petrol used for the journey, we should find the cost of petrol used for the journey for the 420 kilometers. If a gallon cost what? 550. Now we know that 1 gallon equal to what? 5.5. Okay, so if we need 14 gallons, because the 14 gallons will be used for the 420 as we got over here, okay, so 14 will be equal to what we don't know, right? But will it be more or less? So we are going to get 1 over 14 being equal to what? 5.5. Is it clear? Then from there we are going to get so if we put a variable x here, so the x will come here when we cross multiply, okay. So we are going to get x being equal to 5.5 times 14. Then we are going to get x being equal to 77 Ghana cedis. So 77, a full price of 77 Ghana cedis will be able to take the car on a 420 kilometers drive. That is for the A. Now let's get to the B. Let's get to B. Again. Now the B part says that the average number of spectators at a football competition for the first 5 days was 3,114. The attendance of 6 days was 3,990. Find the total attendance for the first 5 days. Then I say that we should find the average attendance for the 6 days. Now this is an average question, and we are saying that for the first 5 days the average was what? 3,144, right? So for the first 5 days, we are going to get 5 times the average that was given. That's 3,144. Okay, so when you multiply 5 times 3,144, we are getting 15,720 spectators for the first 5 days. Is it clear? I hope it is clear, right? For the first 5 days, we are getting 15,720. And we were told that on the 6th day, the number was 3,990. So we should find the average. So it means that we have to add the 6th day, this one, to this one before we find the average. So average, that's II, will be 15,720 plus 3,990 divided by, now it's 6 days now, so divided by 6. I hope it's clear. So we are going to get 19710 divided by 6. So the average for 6 days will be 3,285 spectators. 3,285 spectators. That is for the entire 6 days. Adding the 6 days of 399 to it, and you divide by 6, we are getting this. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now 2C says that the area enclosed by a square garden is 121. So let me draw a square. Pardon me, my square would not be nice. Okay, so the area here, we are saying that it is what? 121 meter square. What is the distance around the garden? So we want to find the perimeter. Now, we know clearly that a square has all sides to be equal. So if here is the length, here is also the length, and the length as well. You get it? And how do we get the area? We know that area is equal to length times length, right? Now we know the length to be what? 121. To be 121. Being equal to what? L squared. Because length times length is L squared. Now we are finding L. So we divide both. We square root both sides. Sorry. So we square root here, square root here. So we are going to get L being equal to what? 11. So it means that one side of the square is 11. This side is 11. This side is 11. This side is 11. And this side is also 11 as well. So we are getting 11 centimeters. Or sorry, 11 meters for the length. That gives us the 121 for the area. But we are told to find we are told to find the distance around the garden. And then how do you find the distance? We add all the length, right? So how many lengths? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 4L, and we know L to be what? 11. So it will be 4 times 11, and that will give us what? 44 centimeters. Meters. Someone also say that I'll add 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11. So we will get what? 44 meters. So that is that for the C part of question 2. Let's move to question 3. Okay, so the next one is a pie chart question. That's question 3A. This is 3A. So we have to draw a pie chart with this information. Okay, so 3A, we have a pie chart question. Now, we know how it's done. Pie chart is so simple that when we have it, at times I say it's a bonus question because it's very, very straightforward. If you know what you are doing, you are getting it right. Now, I'll continue here and draw another table in addition to this one. Like this. But first, we have to find the total number of students who are here. So when we add all this from here up to here, we are getting 180. Okay, if we add everything, we'll get 180. Now we will find something called angle of sector. The angle of sector, because if I have a circle and I have a radius like this and like that, this column here is called a sector. So we are finding the angle of sector for all these figures, because that is what we will use to draw the pie chart. Are you okay? So how do we find it? Now the angles in a circle is 360, right? So we will pick, what we are doing is we will pick the 26 we have over here. We will pick the first 26 and divide it by the total number of students. That's 180. Then we multiply it by what? 360. And this one will give us what? 52. We will do same for the 30. 30 divided by 180 times 360. That will also give us a value like that. That's how we'll be doing it. So this one will give us 60. Then for 38, we are getting 64, right? For 24, we will get 76. For 30 again, we will get 60. So after you are finished doing this, right? If we add up all this, we are getting what? 360. Then we use this one to draw the pie chart. Now this is how the pie chart will look like. I'll show you how the pie chart will look like. From there, we'll take the probability question. But let's take the probability question first, okay? Then after taking the probability question, then we look at how the pie chart will look like. Now, it says that what is the probability that a student chosen as random from the class offers chemistry? Chemistry is what? 32, right? So we will pick chemistry 32 over the total number of students in the class. So that's 180. We can cancel. 2 goes here 16, it goes here 90. So 16 on 90. If you can still break this one down, you can break it down more. So 2 goes here 8 and goes here 45. So 8 over 45 will be the probability that a student that will be picked at random will like or will offer what? Chemistry. Okay, now let's look at how the pie chart will look like, because I don't have the apparatus to do it live here for you to see. So let me show you a picture of how it will look like, then we go to question B. I hope you are following. So this is how the pie chart will look like. Now this is exactly how it will look like. So I want you to do your own with the values that we had. Okay, then use the protractor, you put it on this, you draw the first radius, you put it on it, then you get this mark, then you put it on this mark, you get it and you put it here like that until you finish with your circle. So this is how the pie chart will look like. Now let's get to the B part of question 3, 2012. Now the B part says that a woman bought 120 oranges for 7 cedi 50 pesos. She sold all of them at 3 for 15 pesos. Find the total selling price of the oranges and also the percentage profit. Now we know that the woman bought the 120 oranges for 7 cedi 50 pesos, right? Now he sold this for, so if 3 oranges equal to 15 Ghana pesos, so what will be the price of one? The price of one will be 15 divided by 3. That is what? 5 Ghana pesos. So it means that one orange is what? 5 Ghana pesos. Now, after getting that, how many oranges are there? There are 210 oranges. So we want to know the total for the 10 oranges. Okay. So now, hence, we are going to get for 210 oranges. We are going to get 210 times the 5 pesos, and that one is going to give us 1050, which implies that it is 10 cedi and 50 pesos. Is it clear? So it's not difficult. We just have to find the we just have to find the price of one and multiply it by the number that the woman bought. Okay, so now from there you say we have to find the percentage profit. Now for percentage profit, we have to find the profit first. Now the cost price or the CP was 7 cedi 50 pesos. Now the selling price has become 10 cedi what? 50 pesos. So the woman will get profit. He bought it for this price, 7.5, and sold it for 10.5, right? So the profit the woman made was what? 10.50 minus 7.50. So profit the woman made was what? 3 Ghana cedis. Okay. Now profit percent will be what? Profit over, that is profit percent. So profit over the cost price times 100. So this one, the profit percent is going to give us 3 on cost price. That is 7.5 times 100. And this one, when we simplify this one, we are going to get 300 on 7.5, and that is going to give us 40%. So the woman sold the oranges and made a profit of 40%. I hope it is clear. Now let's move to question 4. Now for question 4, it's a frequency table. So we will draw a frequency table. We say that the marks scored by students in the maths test are as follows. So these are the marks, right? Then it says construct the frequency distribution table for the scores. Use your table to find the mode. You should find the mean correct to one decimal place and also the median. So we will have our table like this. Then we will have here marks. That is our X. Then we have here tally. Then we will have here frequency. Okay, we will have here frequency. So now I'll take it one after the other. So the mark, we have 3 in the marks. We also have 4. We have 5. We have 6. We also have 7. And we have 8. Do we have 9? Do we have 9? 9, 9, 9, 9. We don't have 9. We don't have 10. Okay, so that's it. So now let's count them. Now for 3, we can see that we have 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I write it here, 6. I hope it's clear. Now let's come to 4. 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I write my 9 here. I hope it is clear. Good. Now the next one for 5. So we are going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I write my 5 here. Now number 6. So we have 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I write my 4 here. Now for 7, we have 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I write my 3 here. Then for 8, I have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I have my 3 over here like that. Now we are not done. We have to find another column here. Okay, we have to find another column called the fx, the multiplication of the no problem, I will redo it. So okay, so we have our fx here because this is f, right? So we will have it like this. Good. So now let's look at our fx. Our fx is the multiplication of the x and the f, making fx. So 6 times 3 gives us 18, 4, 9, 36, 5, 5, 25, 6, 4, 24, 3, 7, 21, 8, 3, 24. So if we add all the fx, we are getting 148. And if we add all the f, we are getting 30. So the 30 becomes the number of students in the class. Now, so this is sigma f, and this is what? Sigma fx. Now we are told to find the mode. That is the most appearing number. So I. The mode is the most appearing number. Now, if we check the frequency, which one is the highest? 9 is the highest. It means that 4 appeared more. 4 gave us 9. So 4 appeared more. So I will be what? 4. That is all. Finish. Then we come to II. We should find the mean. We know the mean is what? Sum of fx over sum of f. And that is going to give us 148 on 30. So if we divide 148 by 30, we are getting 4.9. That is corrected into what? 1 decimal place. Okay. automatically. So our third one, I to find the median, that is the middle number. Okay, so with that one we can choose to list all the items, we can choose to list all the numbers. Okay, so we can go like 6 3, we have 6 times, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. 4, we have 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 5, we have 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 6, we have 4. 1 2 1 2 3 4. 7, we have 3. 1 2 3. And 8, we have 3. 1 2 3. So these are 30. So the middle will be the 15th number. So let's count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So 15 ended here for this one. Let's start from this side too. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 also end here, right? So the middle number or the median number is 4 and 5, because it is between the 4 and 5 over here. So we can't pick 4, we can't pick 5. So we'll pick the 2, 4 and what? And 5. Okay, 4 and 5. But after picking 4 and 5, let me solve something small here. After picking 4 and 5, we can't use 4 and 5. We still need a number. So what do we have to do? We have to add them. So it will be 4 plus 5 divided by 2, because there are 2 of them. So we are going to get 9 on 2, and that will give us what? 4.5 as our median. 4.5 as our median. I hope it's clear. Now let's move to question number 5. Now question 5 says that find the least common multiple, the LCM of 9, 18, and 16. So let's do that one first. So let's give some space for that. So let's give some space for that. Okay. So now we have a lot of ways of doing this. We can list all the multiples of 9, 18, whatever. Then we leave the multiples of 18 and list the multiples of 16. Then we will see the least common multiple between these 3 numbers. But we can also use the table method. So how do we use the table method? So I have my 9 here, I have my 18 here, and I have my 16 here. We are looking for LCM. We are looking for LCM, right? Okay. So now the first number we can use is 2. So 2. Now first number is 2. Now 2 can 9 be divided by 2? No. So I repeat my 9. Can 18 be divided by 2? Yes. It will left with what? 9. Can 16 divided by 2? Yes. It will left with what? 8. Okay. Let's still continue using 2. 2 again. 9 cannot divide 2, so I'll maintain the 9. This 9 cannot be divided by 2, so I'll maintain the 9. But this 8 can be divided by 2, so I'll get 4, right? So 2 again. Can 9 be divided by 2? No, so I'll maintain my 9. Can 9 be divided by 2? No, I'll maintain my 9. Can 4 be divided by 2? I'll maintain, yes, so I'll get 2. As far as there is one number that can be divided, we will still use the 2 until the 2 finishes. So another 2, this cannot divide, so I'll maintain my 9. This cannot divide, I'll maintain my 9. And this can divide to get what? 1. Okay? Now, if I use 2 again, right? 1 cannot be divided by 2, right? We'll get a decimal. So we will not use that one again. So let's use 3 now. So can 9 be divided by 3? Yes, when you divide, I'll get 3, right? 9 can go into 3. That's 3. And here 1 cannot, so it left is what? I'll maintain my 1. Okay? Then I'll use another 3 again until we get a number that cannot be divided again. So 3 goes into 3, 1. 3 goes into 3, 1. And here will be 1. So you see that we are left with 1, 1, 1. We can't use any number again. But what's the answer now? The LCM will be the multiplication of these numbers. So we are going to get LCM will be equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Now 2 times 2 gives me 4. 4 times 4 gives me 4. 3 times 3 gives me 9. So 4 times 4 times 9 will give me 144. So that's the LCM. The least common multiple for 9, 18, and 16. I hope it's clear. Now let's go to the II. Now the II says that we should arrange these in ascending order. We should arrange these fractions in ascending order. Now, this is what it means. Now, there are so many ways of doing this. We can multiply each term by 100. Then we look at the percentage to use that one to determine. Or we can pretend to be finding the LCM of this. So we can get 8 over 9. We have 7 over 18. And also 10 over 16. If I find the LCM over here, I'll get 144 as the LCM, right? Now, 9 goes into this 16 times. 9 goes into 144 16 times. 16 times 8 will give me 128, right? 8 goes into 144 8 times 7 is going to give us 56. 16 goes into 144 9 times 10 will give us 90. So we can see clearly that the first one is giving us this one. The first one, 8 over 9, is giving us 128 on 144. Then from this number, which one is the second highest? This one is going to give us 90 on 144. Then before 56 on 144. But we have to arrange it in ascending order. That is from the smallest to the biggest. So this is the smallest, right? So it will be 7 on 18. Then we move to 10 on 16. Then the final one will be 8 on 9. So this is how the answer will be. So simple like that. Now our next question, as far as question 5 is concerned, is a construction question. I like construction questions so much. Maybe one day I would try my best to do some full lesson on construction, because it's one of my favorite topics. Now let's look at construction. Now I'll do the sample or the sketch of how the diagram will look like. Then you try it yourself, okay? Now you said we are using the ruler and a pair of compass only. We have to construct triangle PQR. So in our mind, we are drawing what? A triangle. So they said PQ is 10 centimeters. So here is my Q and here is my P. That is 10 centimeters. Now he has said QPR 45 degrees. So I'll draw my 45 degrees. I'll first draw my 90. Then I'll bisect the 90 to get 45 degrees. And they said PQR is 60 degrees. So I'll draw my semicircle again. Then my 60 degrees will pass through this line like this. Then that will give me my R. And they said construct a perpendicular bisector of PR. Perpendicular bisector of PR and QR. Now this is PR. PR and QR. PR and QR. PR is a line. And QR is also what? A line. But they say when they meet, you should call it T. So we bisect this line. We will construct an arc here, then we cut, then we draw a line passing through it. Sorry, my line didn't pass through. Like that. Then we do the same thing over here, and we draw a line passing through. So where they will meet over here is what we are calling the T. Then I said we should measure what? T and what? This side. So it's just like simple like that. I want you to take your time and do it. After that, you can send it to me and let me see on my WhatsApp. Okay, you can send it for me and let me see. Now the next one is I think it will be our last question. Yes, our last question. One of the interesting questions that we can have in BEC. Very simple. Now I have a full lesson on how to get these formulas. We don't have to memorize the formulas in our head. So I have a full explanation of this very topic, how to generate formulas for rotation, reflection, and what have you. So I expect you watch that and you get more insight. Now I will explain, and after that I'll show you how the diagram will look like. Now they are saying that we should let's start from here straightforward. They are saying that we should plot this. After we plot it, we are using x as a mirror line. X as a mirror line. We are using x as a mirror line. If x as a mirror line, it means that it is in the same as line y equals 0. So the formula will be xy maps x minus y. So x as a mirror line, it means line is also called line y equals 0. Okay, so if y is 0, they mean that y is what? Negative. X as a mirror line. So this is the formula we use. Then they said the next one is write down the okay, translate. Okay, then when we are translating, we add the vector to the point to get our new point. Then after that, we are told to label our vertices. Okay, now so that is it. I want us to look at how the diagram will look like. Okay, now this is how it will look like. You see, we were told to number from -5, that's -5 here, -5 here to 5, and -6 to 6. So the scale is what? 2 centimeter to 1 unit on both axes. Okay, then this is the first diagram. This is the first diagram, and this is the y-axis. Sorry, this is the x-axis diagram, and this is the translation. Now the translation just shifts the diagram a little, but for y-axis, the x-axis, it means that x is the mirror line. If I put a mirror, if the mirror is here, okay, if the mirror is here, if this side is the mirror, where will I see this diagram? I'll see this diagram inside the mirror. So that is why we see the y-axis came here. Do you get me? So that is that for 2012 BEC. I would like you to comment, share, and like for me, because what we are doing motivating me to do more videos for you. Thank you very much for your time and for watching. My name is Bece. This remains my number. You can take my number. If you have any question that is baffling you, you can send it to me, then we will solve it together. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.